Good afternoon, Internet. I'm your host, HazelPlace89. Welcome back to the city of Blackshire in City Skylines 2 once again. And today I'm going to start out with a time lapse, and then we're going to make a small small college campus. So I want the time lapse is going to be making places for people to live, and I'm going to go ahead and just get that started. So I will talk to you in just a moment. Sweet, we've unlocked a Baltar Pine, a stone monolith that diversifies and enhances its surroundings. That's what we're going to do. We're going to place that probably over here, actually. Also, welcome back from the time lapse. So let's get that unique building in. So we'll come here, we'll get Baltar Pines, and I'm just going to set it right there in the center, and I think that'll look really nice. So what I've done is I've kind of expanded this residential area, as you saw. I'm starting to find the boundary of kind of where our downtown area is going to be. While we're here, let's just kind of expand our district as well. Let's come off on Ivy Street, I think, and we'll put you here. Yeah, that'll be a good time. And we can figure that out as well. Also, off camera, before I start recording, I made this little district for the college, which is what we're going to turn our attention to right now. So here's what we'll do. We have this beautiful area over here. It's starting to come in, right? I'm not sure exactly what all this is. I think this is kind of like the beginnings of our centralized, quote unquote, centralized downtownish area. The smallest one. I don't think this will be the downtown, but we have it. If we're going to use it, it's going to be great. So we're going to add, I deleted this road, but we're going to add it back. But we're going to make it, let's come down about 144. We'll go over, let's go 256 because that's a good number. All right. What I want to do before I start placing buildings, we're going to come here, we're going to grab our tool brush situation, and we're just going to delete a bunch of stuff. Let me get the brush strength up and take that down a little bit. We're going to delete some trees. I want them gone. I want a nice, clean slate. Also, you'll notice that the map is relatively flat. Like all of our areas are pretty flat. We're gonna fix that at some point. I'm gonna add some height layers, and it's gonna look really good. That's why I like this map, because it's a good starting point, but it's also canvas, so to speak, on which I can paint. So let's do this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab over here. We have our college campus, and I think we're going to place it. I'm trying to eyeball this. It looks like we have 4 units on each side. And we're gonna place that there, and we're gonna place that there. And here's what we will do. I'm going to do something I really never do. We're gonna grab a pedestrian street. We're gonna turn off this here. To get to the zoning grid, I will. I'm gonna add that, and then we're going to. Actually, we're not going to do that. But what we will do instead is just do a frontage. I'm gonna add this down here. Yeah, I don't want that one. I'm gonna get that a perfect 90. And there we are. Alright. So now, let's check and see what kind of upgrades we have for this bad boy. We cannot afford upgrades. We have almost no money. Boy, what was I thinking? I wasn't thinking about our budget, that's for sure. So, that's okay. What we can do is we're going to... In the meantime, we're going to take this back. Let's turn off all of our snap tools. We're just gonna bring this out with a straight 90 degree, delete that, and just have a small college for now. We'll expand it as we go along in our city. Let's adjust our district so we can have that. If you have any fun names for the college, feel free to drop them down, and I'll take a look in the comment section and see what we can do about it. But yeah, I like it. So let's get to detailing now. We're gonna do some all sorts of fun stuff. It's gonna be delightful. We can do, perhaps we could do surfaces. What is this path? That is the path that I want. Okay, so I think what we're gonna have to do is just kind of eyeball it. Where's the not quite. Alright. So here's, I'm trying to figure out what this surface is right here. I think it's this one. Just trying to get it, grab it. Not quite. That's okay. Actually, I think we're gonna kind of pause for that for now. I don't want to bore you guys any more than you probably already are. So here's what we can do instead. We're gonna add a fun. Could we add a fun roundabout here with anarchy? We totally can, and it doesn't actually look terrible. To be honest, I think it looks kind of cool with all of the things kind of branching off the roundabout there. So let's do that. That's a good time. I like that. I add one roundabout and call it good. I'm just kidding. That's what we can do. We're gonna add a nice nice tree line or bush line situations. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna come down here and do this. I'm gonna turn off anarchy really quick. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right. So yeah, I need to get back in the habit of doing detailing things in Cities 2. Need to pay close attention to how I detail. Seems about right. And now we can come in here with just some singles and do that, and it'll be a good time. Nice bush line, and then I think what we'll do is we'll grab like a slightly larger tree of some kind, and I think that's a good time. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna try to place them betwixt all of our others as best we can. Yeah, and I think that's actually perfect. Let me scooch down just a little bit. I have to place this one, place a single like we did a while ago. And then I want to make sure though that there is some semblance of randomness to what we've got going on. And I think, do we have randomization, random rotation? Where's that? Okay, it'll be fine. It will be all right. And then we're going to place one right there. And we're going to do the same situation like that. All right. So we have that going for us, which is nice. And we might have to adjust it as we get more buildings, as we upgrade more buildings and stuff, which is totally okay by me. What we can do, let's come in here. We'll grab some paths. We're going to turn off all of the things, except maybe the angles. Here we are. And then what we can do is I'm going to kind of come in here and just do some fun little pathway networks. It'll be a good time. People will love it. I'm gonna add you here, and then I think we're just gonna take this and just kind of connect it up to the road like that. And again, this will probably all have to get changed whenever we begin adding buildings to, or adding some of the upgrades to the college campus. But you know what? It's okay. And since we're talking about college campuses, I kind of want to explore the idea of being teachable. And I know that you're here for City Skylines, but I was just thinking a lot this past week about how it's always a good idea to stay humble, especially to remain a teachable person. I think that we could all learn from that. I think that we can, if we maintain an attitude of I don't know everything and I'm willing to learn as much as I can for the sake of learning. I think sometimes people try to learn stuff to just be know-it-alls, but I think if we learn for the sake of learning, we'll be better for it. Like, we never stop learning, you know, even as grown-ups. You don't want to get to a place where you're like, I know everything and I have arrived. Oh, this is a great one. It's gonna be perfect. We're gonna place this right. Let's come down just a little bit. Like so, yeah. Nice. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some of the hedges. That'll be a good time. So let's do this one. Actually, I think I might just do a path for this. Yeah, we're gonna just do a path up to it. I don't think I want it. I want it to be open. I don't necessarily want. I don't want people thinking that they can't kind of adventure, so to speak. So there we go. There's that. All right. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna place some thoughtfully placed trees. But yeah, being teachable. I don't want to be, you know, we don't want to get to a point where we're like, I know everything. There's nothing that you have to offer because I am smarter than you. That's just a bad attitude to have, I think. And I must not have random tree rotation turned on. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, we're also not in autumn anymore. I think this is, we're in spring, yeah. Delightful. But yeah, I just want to be a person that, you know, people can talk to and not feel like they're being so downtrodden and belittled all the time. You know, they say there's no such thing as a stupid question. That I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think how we approach someone with an answer who asks us a question that we might think is totally obvious, you know, like we might think, really, come on, but yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about, being teachable, being humble enough to admit when you don't know everything, and being open enough to acknowledge that you need help or that you need some guidance, so to speak. Gosh, I love these alder trees. I just wish that the North American stuff had them, I mean, but it doesn't, which is totally cool. I don't mind that. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna add some little park benches. We're gonna add some, like a little eating spot. So could we do? I don't know what we'll do. We're gonna go. Let's grab surfaces. We're gonna make something here. It's gonna be delightful. I'm gonna do something like that. Yeah, just take that in. It's gonna be a smaller area, but what we'll do is we'll kind of line it with some trees. We're gonna do that now. We're gonna do, that's the wrong section. Let's do, that's too big. That's a little too big. That's perfect. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna drop this down all the way to 0.1 or 1 meter. We're gonna just kind of line this. Ew, they look like cabbages. That's funny. But yeah, be smart enough to know that you don't know everything. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's okay to, here's random rotation. It's okay to admit that you need assistance, that you need help. And I just think that generally people will like you more if you don't come across like a know-it-all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all know there's people who are just so pathologic about it. They're just like, hi, I know everything about all of the things. And you're like, no, you don't. Come on. Let's not today. Let's not. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's all I really had on my mind today. And I kind of want to like start incorporating some more of these like fun motivational situation talks with Hazel on some of my episodes. I just think that'd be fun. Because I have more, you know, I love City Skylines. This is my favorite game. Favorite non-FPS game, I should say. I'm a huge fan of Battlefield. Even with all of its issues as of late. Is that a pop on this corner? I think that's nice. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I'm gonna just sprinkle a few more of these around because I don't think I actually placed any. So, all right. So there's that. And then let's just come out here. Do we have... We could pretend this is like a little hangout spot. Food. Oh my goodness. They have food stalls. That will do. Perfect. Look at this. Who would have thunk it? So this is going to be like a little eatery slash hangout space. And it's going to be fantastic. Do we want to do just the normal that? I think we might. Oh, they have table sets. Ooh. Okay. This looks actually a lot like some of the tables that exist at the college that I went to college at. Something like that. And then we can get some park benches back here. Yeah. Something kind of contemporary for our college campus. We'll put one here, and then I think we can kind of put one here. Okay, so yes, I'm very pleased with with myself, to be honest. I know this is like a silly little area. There's not much to it. My goodness, it's just so fantastic. So we're gonna do they call them parasol? They do call them parasols. All right. They call them parasols. I'm gonna have to get anarchy on. Let's just put a couple parasols, umbrellas down here. I call them picnic umbrellas or whatever. Now what I'm used to are the ones that kind of go through the center of the table. Like the table will have like a hole in the middle of it. Oh, and it's perfect. So the yellow chair table sets have the umbrellas, but the red ones don't. That's cool. I only wish that this bench was the color of that bench, but hey. Tomatoes, tomatoes. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my screenshot for this episode. So yes, being teachable is important, and I would encourage you all to take kind of inventory and be like, where can I improve in that area? Where can I, what steps can I take to help improve my self in regards to that? Am I a little punk? Right, for lack of a better word. Let's get a fountain right here on this round. I think that'll look nice. That's too big. That's too big. That's perfect. Anarchy, baby. Okay. All right, boys. We cooking. We cooking. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? It's delightful, and it fits really well. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, just kind of ask yourself if there's room for improvement in that arena in your life. What can I do that will help me be teachable, be humble, I think a good first step is admitting that you need help and that you don't know everything. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. But anyways, it's been kind of a unique episode. Also, before we go, we're going to come down here and we're going to do something with these parks that I placed down to get people to move in. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to make these parks custom. We're going to make them large. So we're going to just find the surface tool. I'm sure that there's a mod that I can get that will allow me to be able to use the surface tool without having to go through find it or find stuff. But honestly, I'm fine with this method at the moment. So I'll just have to look at all of that after a while. So we'll do this. We're going to expand that. And here's what we can also do. Grab paths. I kind of want these paths to just come straight. So we're going to turn on angles and they're just going to get a straight path. Can't actually do that. So we'll have to use move it. Do that. And I'm just going to use these as like the... Oh, they do automatically connect. Grand. So we're going to follow this unit separator line situation. Right. We're going to just do... Why are those grass textures two different things? Oh, it's because the parks themselves are different. Okay, that's fine. But anyway, I mean, that's pretty neat. And let's just come back over here and do something like that. And I think we can also just kind of put you in right here. Oh, come on now. There we are. Do this. Oop, I don't want that. I don't want that crosswalk there, but I do want it to touch the road. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Come on. Why am I this way? There we go. All right, so there's that. I'm kind of miffed that I'm bothered that this whole grass situation is different, but I think we can fix that with some of our favorite things. Please. So I want to get some alders. We're just gonna smackify some of those down. And then I think we're gonna grab a couple oaks, place them around like this, and then some poplar trees. So if you squint your eyes and don't actually look at the grass, you can't even tell that the grass is mismatched, which is kind of cool, to be honest. All right. Very busy over here. Very, very good. I love this little park area. Now that I look at it, it's delightful and it makes me happy. But anyway, there we have it. We've done what I wanted to do today. We've expanded Shepherd's Glen. We've added a college, which I honestly think looks really cool. I like this little area down here. Little sitting place. So good. I'm gonna probably add another path actually. So just for connectivity's sake. Turn off that. We're just gonna go straight off on it. Like so. That'll work. So that way we can kind of pretend that that's a super important area. But anyway, that's it, friends. I'm gonna call it there for this episode. I'm gonna turn off the HUD before we leave. So yes, once again, I want to thank you all so much for all the support for the channel, for what we're doing over here. Thank you for your comments, your likes. Thank you also for subscribing. It all does mean a whole lot. Thank you for your viewership, just in general. I appreciate it. It means a whole bunch. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and Instagram and Twitter and stuff. And with all that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.